Climate change is upon us. Our very well-being, societal security and economic prosperity was going to be at risk. Modern civilizations, we pretty much depend on infrastructures.
Buildings, the road, energy systems, water, rail networks.
We need to understand infrastructure risks.
The tools that we develop help decision makers in identifying what the most vulnerable parts of their infrastructure systems are and how they can build the resilience to those hazards into the future.
So we look at analysis of infrastructure systems in the context of long-term planning for sustainability and meeting future needs, but also in the context of risk analysis and resilience.
We're interested in the most extreme events, the storms, the droughts, the floods, and those are things which are quite difficult for climate models to simulate.
OPSIS is cutting edge because it uses global data sets that are readily available to every person and applies them in a very technical and important way.
Can simulate thousands of possible events in the future and explore the effects of uncertainties in the climate data.
The idea is to build a global picture through detailed national studies, and infrastructures have a lot of indirect impacts that emerge from their failures. The most value of our work comes from systemic understanding that the effect is not local, but it has a larger footprint, if you will.
There's an enormous amount of infrastructure investment taking place around the world at the moment. So what really matters is that the right choices are being made around where that infrastructure goes, what it is, exactly how it's done. The choices we make are quite difficult to reverse. A lot of it is literally steel and concrete. If sustainability is thinking about the needs of future generations, what we do with infrastructure now influences what we leave to future generations.
We don't just focus on one thing, we look at the networks and the connections between infrastructure across different scales and also through time, looking at current issues to issues that we foresee in the future.
There's a grand plan here. This all fits together, and it's to do with linking across those scales, providing global capability, but then also being able to fine-tune it for particular places. And that's the journey we're on, is that we'll be able to do this type of analysis everywhere.
Working in OPSIS means working with a diverse bunch of researchers, both based in the University of Oxford and in other universities in the UK and around the world. Collaborations with the United Nations or the World Bank, global organisations, but also policymakers in governments.
We want to further the narrative on how better data analytics models can be developed for climate risk and adaptation analysis and then used in decision making, so that we are better prepared for the future challenges of climate change.
Governments are up against the clock to improve the resilience of their systems against climate change and other hazards. And so OPSIS provides the tools needed to make those decisions here and now.